Hey, we're playing more Master Detective Archives Raincoat. Why it has such a long name, I'm not sure. Last time, we discovered the Nailman killings, or the Nailman was caught, and we have to prove that the Nailman that was caught was not the Nailman. It's confusing. Well, my way of describing it is confusing. Someone got murdered. And then they framed someone as the... No, I'm not going to try and describe it. What's with these updates? I've read them, I know. Thanks. Okay, good. Alright, we'll just get on with it. What do I have to do? Head to the church. Where is the church? Okay, this is a clock tower. We cannot go here, apparently. We need to go here. Oh wait, sorry. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, oh, I see.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
I don't know what Kamasaki district is. I've forgotten. Follow the arrow is my goal. The only church in Taiwan. Wow. This isn't ominous or creepy.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
I wonder why.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
That's the ghost.
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Huh?
Me
Why is
too.
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment.
Okay, maybe
Just
not.
look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no
Joking.
God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives
Personally,
for
they
help
have no
instead,
value, but they have
don't you
value
think?
to other people. So
I don't know about that.
I respect their existence.
Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
I hate Halara,
Will
by the
they
way.
even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Sure.
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
What is it you wanted to speak about?
What?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
Okay. Ask questions.
How
Come
long
on.
are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
To ask questions.
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
Yes.
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
Sure then.
I
Go on.
have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Okay,
For an investigation.
we'll talk to the servant guy first.
And you are...
The servant.
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the Nailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up.
Okay.
I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
That makes sense with a body like that.
Okay, well, that
I
was
understand.
unnecessary.
Thank you very much. Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations.
No one asked.
Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years,
A man of the
blood of
cloth?
honor
Okay.
spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered.
Okay.
That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the nail man?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the nail man.
So you didn't believe in the nail man?
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the nail man for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me.
Okay, Shinigami, calm down.
Isn't it basically already like that?
I can speak to these all again. Sorry, hold up. Do you think the culprit might be? I have no idea. Someone who comes to the forest? Probably, yes.
Well,
Maybe we could look around at night too. Please don't make me do that.
Well,
Do you have any information about the true identity of the nail man? I have no idea. I don't care at all.
How troubling.
Like it was the work of a monster. I doubt that. Thanks.
well,
Oh, it just repeats the same dialogue. Okay, fair enough. Oh, hi, hello.
Our time is short. Why do you think we've...
You're
Speak to
repeating the
them
same
all
shit
eventually
again.
anyway. Just talk to them one by one.
Yeah, no, don't tutorialize me. I know.
you are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously.
Obviously.
You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
We're not doing choir practice. Don't lie.
Sorry!
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation. I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick. Do you know anything about this nail man?
You
Obviously.
mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal!
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand?
Oh,
Did you
I didn't even notice that.
Hey, don't stare! It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
I'm trying to think.
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay.
I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
Is that your
that
dominant
made up?
hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see.
Hold up. I'm being a detective. Strangulation. Okay. Oh, that's how I keep opening the menu.
Excuse me, but you are...
A person.
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the Nailman and you don't know who I am?
Yep.
What's that supposed to mean?
Got a big ego,
This must be
sir.
the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Yeah, that's right! I was the first on the scene!
Okay.
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
You're very
I've
excited
been
to
attending
be
every
saying
day
that.
since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am.
What fucking pious? That's not a real word. Devoutly religious. Oh, that's how I don't know how that word what that word means. I see.
But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member.
Doesn't that just mean the
I
same as
just
devout?
love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
In that case, what do you
Okay,
think about
buddy.
the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
Oh, really?
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
No idea.
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers.
So, you have no idea.
Big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through a ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony.
Yeah, there's someone random person left there.
Whoever's name is
Doesn't
on
mean
it
it's
is
true.
the Nailman's next target.
So you want us to wait for someone else to
Just
die?
follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I
Huh?
called the Peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner.
Why did they go to the clock tower?
I was so
Questions,
close to
questions.
meeting the Nailman.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nailman and doesn't care about preventing the murders. So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
Uh-huh.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
No.
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information?
Yes, probably.
What else should I ask about?
I do not like her.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past.
I want to
right?
see if there's any big differences.
Does anyone know anything about past cases?
That guy will.
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised.
It's
I
not
already
him.
told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim.
It'd be too obvious.
But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more
I still
about
think they
each
came in
case?
from the roof.
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district. It's essentially a members-only casino.
Oh, I walked past
The
there.
victim owned the place. At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about.
I think so,
in
anyway.
legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I
Another
found
murder?
in the forest.
Oh, well, this was the first. Okay,
I knew
sure.
then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails, and also the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that
Okay,
bizarre?
no
See
trace
why I'm so
behind.
interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
But those are footprints outside, so
Don't
that's
empathize with him.
technically a trace.
The secret
but
club
okay.
was the first locked room mystery. As for the second,
I'm trying to see any big
it
differences.
was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Okay.
Uh-huh. That reminds me, is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman
Are they any
ceremonies?
different? Or, you know.
I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something?
Yes.
Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists, but that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain. A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colon?
I think so.
I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the mailman.
Oh, you're the one who
Well,
asked.
It hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see.
It's one of them. I think it's
But
one of
if
these
it
people.
were him, no one would blame him.
What do you
Why?
mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man, in a way.
I see
That's
your
how I
point,
see
but
it. What do you think?
That's true. The Nail Man could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you.
Death Note.
I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
I know.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
What do you mean by strange?
Like, I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
They died by strangulation from the roof. See, I
Can
knew
you
that was
try
important.
Drawing what it looked like?
I knew it was important.
It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
Was it just a ladder?
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side.
A ladder,
Looks delicious.
but missing one side.
I was
Made
worried
of, like,
that
rope
it
or
wasn't
something? I don't know.
supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated. I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
Concerning the cause of death, it makes sense.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation. You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
I think it's gonna be one of them, yeah.
Huh? You need to remember every face, so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
It makes sense.
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
You gonna make me? You gonna quiz me? The clubhouse was the last. The club was the first.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Oh. How y'all doing?
That's...
Impossible!
no.
May God be with you.
Yeah. So everyone has something suspicious about them. He's weird. That's it. You obviously have the injury, which makes it suspicious, and obviously it's obvious why it's suspicious. Like, everyone's been following. But you've been following around, even the first discover the body every time, like.
Oh!
What if there's a clue? A hint back here? I don't think so. I'm supposed to inspect things for points, though.
I'm sure.
Come on.
Hey, don't mean to the fox, alright? Only good thing about this place. The good thing I went around here. I forget you didn't press, like, X. You have to, like, walk forward there to move.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a
There'll be
plan?
signs.
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
The secret club
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped up.
is here.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
No one cares. It's fine. Run down quickly. If someone notices.
inside.
Go. Ooh. Surprisingly good condition. Can I gamble? Interesting. They were pinned to the wall. I wonder if that's... That makes sense, actually, that they're pinned to the wall. I wonder if that's the same. Okay, there's not much to look at in here.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here.
Attached to the wall,
victim's name
seemingly.
is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, The door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out
Where's
is
the
the
stock
door that
room?
was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Oh, to use your thingy?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Your forte?
Oh, your forte.
Can she go back to see
My
the
forte
scene
is
of the crime
post-cognition,
at different time
power to see the
periods?
past.
I see.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
No.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there.
So we can
When
use
it
this to
comes
figure
my
out
power, the witness is not
if
a
that
camera
guy
or
killed
recording
anyone.
device, but rather a trigger.
Because if it's
Perhaps
someone
the best way
else,
to think of it is like a
and not
bookmark
him.
stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry.
We have a forte. We have
Master, can
we
I
have the
nibble
power
on
to
your
see when
heart
other
to help
people
cheer
use
me
their
up?
fortes, seemingly. So,
Of course
you know.
not. Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Oh, okay. It was your power.
You know, when the other master detectives use their powers?
So we are useless.
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
What?
That's a lie.
Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied. Look at you blush. Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
This machine doesn't work. Where is the stockroom?
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Oh, what are you doing? Are you explaining your power?
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Okay.
Huh?
I despise you too.
Just
so
the
like,
thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally. I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
money.
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Yeah.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WBO.
I need to stop eating these crisps. I'm sorry. It's
No.
interrupting my ability to speak.
Let's see what you're capable of.
I will switch the crisps out for a different snack. It requires me to hold them less. You're welcome. Okay. There's a glass on the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. Ah, I see.
Oh, there's a key in the glass.
In the
Is
glass?
it the key to the room?
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Can't be duplicated. Okay.
Yeah,
Pop machine is spotless. This look is well taken care of. Look your interest. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, visually.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
No, I'm good.
what does that mean?
What I discovered stores on the inside is no in or out.
That's...
Chairs line up neatly. Did something weird as the chairs after the
Wow.
incident.
that's...
And it's locked
The
again.
lock is broken.
Oh.
Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower.
Oh, that makes sense.
But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Interesting. But that's we don't get a key for that.
Yeah.
That's...
I see.
Okay, that's enough here. We're rank 11 now.
that's...
There's a vent here, the four corners of the covers are screwed down so I don't think it'll open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's
Right.
like this. Right, it's just use their power, I get it.
a body. I see a body.
Yep.
The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion.
Or to the wall.
And this all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet. I knew it.
Yeah.
man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old.
And nailed to the wall.
His body is
I don't know why I'm
pinned
hung up
against
on
the
that.
wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
I get it.
Oh, there are marks on him, signs that he was strangled.
Lines up.
The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. I'm such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why? Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
Okay. I think that's it. Right? Yeah.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent?
It's a Ben.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Used to climb up to the vent? I don't know if they'd be that strong.
I think that's about it.
Okay, cool.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Speed it up.
The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
Can I teleport? I assume the answer is no. I'll try with bus. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm talking to any of these people. I'd approach them and I'd be like, what gives you the right to speak to me? And I'd be like, hey, thanks, goodbye. That one here is so annoying. There's a side quest here. Apparently. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. I'll do it later.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Are you sure?
I don't know, but that made me like her a little bit more. Overall though, I still don't like it. Sorry. Actually, I wouldn't apologize. You're an asshole.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
Is any mansion haunted to you?
Any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no
That's a
family
pattern.
and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated.
They owned the bar.
The crime scene is
They
in
owned the
study in
mansion.
back. Let's go.
That's a pattern. Did she own the clock tower, the person here? I don't know.
The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room.
They all owned the
The
place.
first person to find the body was always the same person.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha!
Okay.
You're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
I can't hear
It
you.
sounds so suggestive.
What's that?
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
I just played a part of Silent Hill 2, alright? I ain't gonna get scared by that.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either. It's all
Ooh,
cleaned
I
up.
like the fish tank.
I don't want to do it.
As long as they take
but
good care of
I
them.
suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Okay, wait.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal
Oh, they're on
out
the
of
full
it.
this time. Okay.
Just make it quick.
I don't know why I thought that was the pen. There's a camera in the bookcase. If that makes sense. How are the fish still alive? I'm impressed. Who's feeding them? Good job, kings. Okay, so it seems, at least now, that they weren't on the wall. How are they still alive?
That's true.
They're fish in the tank. Seems like they've been cared for since the owner died.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it wasn't that long ago. Still. Have they started yet? Okay, yeah. Wrong button.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us.
Yep.
It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again.
Yeah, we know you. Calm
Even
down.
if the corpse did
They're
awaken,
dead. We get it.
the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room.
But it's
There are no
open.
windows
But it's
and
because the
vent
thingy
is
came in.
small.
Sorry.
I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
Why? Okay. Oh, controller, you're right. It's the lag. Use 10k bar on the efficient side. Oh, living things can't be seen for post condition? Okay. Living things.
Oh!
There's a switch to the protection on the desk. It was set to off when the corpse was found. Interesting. Oh, that was a projector, not a camera. Okay. Makes more sense.
Sit down right here.
Oh wait, so hold up. Oh, it's to the projector. That makes a lot of sense.
Let's check every nook and cranny.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the fence, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Yen.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it.
So another... It's apparent. It's apparent. It lines up so far.
Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't
It's
even be
lining
visible
up.
from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Yen as a reward.
Nope.
I'm getting a headache. This is...
But it says, so they will have to open just in case.
I'll...
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist.
That also lines up.
The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Okay.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
That's a cat.
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it.
Okay, I'm looking at more.
The key is near the middle of his back.
Anyone who likes
Can this photo be
cats, and
trusted? Could it be
it's
something the
fine.
peacekeepers
You hate humans, that
fabricated?
makes sense. I get that.
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
I thought I was gonna add that as evidence. Why is that highlighted? What other dolls are highlighted? Oh, wait. The way they've done this is interesting.
Oh my!
Painting is shifted.
What does that mean?
It appears.
Oh!
Beats me.
I see.
Those have not been fun. Cool. Okay, books were removed, not related. Great.
Well,
Amateurs. Yeah, this was the one that's highlighted, right?
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way?
What?
Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kind of creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
What? Okay.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Okay, buddy.
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
A thin string or against the corners of the eyes. Interesting.
Yeah,
I see.
Very cool. That's it. I think the body's the only thing left. So scary.
the victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old.
I'll be that our age in 10
The corpse
years.
here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp.
The both people are also shady.
There are several
And
reasons he'd be
rich.
hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
Okay.
How the person who
I
cursed
see
him
that.
feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case?
Who knows?
Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood.
It's pink,
The
yeah.
nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically, down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
Or it's just the angle that the nails
That's
were.
disturbing.
So the top nails were done while he was being hanged, and then the bottom were when he was lying down. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm too stupid.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look,
Yeah, these are a little different
there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
from the doll.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different
There was a
types of
doll around
string
his
marks in
neck?
the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
That's true.
It appears.
Looks like there's nothing
Oh.
left to check.
Wrong button. Yay.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no
No.
way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
So,
No.
you know I don't
Let
get
us
it.
be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
Because they were. So it's insinuated that he was hanged at the door, right? If he was found under the, underneath the body. So maybe it was attached to the doll, which is like it was on the back of his neck. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't ask me. Business site. Oh no, it's out here. I was like, this was like,
The
what's
next one is the art gallery in Gima district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Okay, so there are a lot of side quests in the game, but I'm not sure I'm gonna do them all. I won't lie. I'm not sure how worth it would be. I'm looking for a difference between the cases, and it seems, at least so far, to my dumb brain, they seem the same. Where am I going? Hold up. There's a side quest to the mansion, apparently. Oh, it's the museum, which is on the other side. Waiting, thank you.
So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
But wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Hellora.
Just go in the
crime scene
building
is
and then
deep
close it up behind you
inside the
quickly.
art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please!
It's the door behind you! Or not, it's fine. That was creepy. So is it the owner of the art gallery that was killed? Because that would add another thing that adds up.
Is this
It'll be
the
another thing that
storage
adds
room
up,
where the
sorry.
crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
We're like a couple of thugs or something. Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshipper. And he did say he was following the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the body of the victim inside it. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total.
Surely the museum would have spares though,
Bored.
but
It's not so special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yeah, sounds good.
okay. Oh,
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key, and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Okay, cool. Spilled paint.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder, or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Right.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet.
I pressed R2 like 3 times. That didn't work. Sorry, the music is still way too loud.
This is looking pretty good. Oh, this is looking pretty good.
No, it's too quiet. God damn it. Okay, that's better. We'll do the corpse first. Well, second, I guess. There's a vent right there. Is there no...
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Isomoe.
No, she still has
used
those
her good
strangulation
looks to have
marks.
relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death.
So the only one that's different. Cause of death wise. Okay, cool.
I'll find out for you.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through. You should check the window in the present, just to make sure.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but There are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here. This is...
I was doing this painting the young man.
This is...
That's...
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
Yo, check!
You know,
Door books stacked up. Check for labels or artworks inside. Okay, nothing to do with the case.
this is...
Bunch of nails driven into it.
What?
Okay. I'll look on the door. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Like having someone in a frame and place it on the trolley, and nothing seems to have changed between then and now.
This is...
That's...
Oh!
It appears.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls?
I'm not sure.
The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted. Oh!
But
That should be enough.
There's a wedding here for the full picture so it's time to come together. Not from me. I'm stupid. Okay. Whatever you say.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? All right.
Oh, alright, okay. Sure. Something's gonna happen. Or something.
it's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I know, but...
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right! I'll do it right away.
Looks like the
Okay.
window. Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
I doubt it. Well, probably actually. Considering they're making us check.
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, we can easily leave from here. What's this?
Let's rest.
Hmm?
Actually,
Here's the window.
And
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
that ain't gonna work.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Sure.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at
No.
all. What's that about?
I'm just as oblivious as he is. Yeah, I was thinking about fight. I guess you could put like a key through there. Oh, what's gonna happen? So what's gonna happen when we're back here? The nailman's gonna come get us. Oh, doubt that's a nailman. Shinigami, say something. It's gonna be nothing.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm...
Rick, the art gallery staff member. We're a detective.
I'm a detective. Well, I'm still a trainee, technically.
Uh-oh. You sure it's a good idea to reveal yourself like that?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm investigating as a detective. I've done nothing to be ashamed of.
Huh? A detective? What's that?
You don't know what a detective is?
I guess detectives aren't that big in Kanai Ward. Must be because our fuzzhead chief is lazy.
Well...
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Thank you, Halara.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara. Are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
It's me.
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure.
Hi.
Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared.
Church.
He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery.
Okay.
So we looked around the
This
premises
lines up.
together, but didn't find anyone.
Okay.
According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door,
Okay.
and paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Right.
I'm trying to piece it together, but like, I'm too stupid. I don't get it.
That brings all the information together.
Hmm.
It's time to resolve the case.
I think the paint
Wait!
can
I still have no idea what happened.
was to cover up something?
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching.
Maybe there was like
You
a
hurry
blood
back to the
splatter
detective
there
agency.
from when they got hit.
Huh?
Or
What
something.
about you?
Worry not.
I don't know.
When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
You've got the marketing
And
lines
gone.
down.
What are you
Good
gonna
job.
do, Master? We've checked everything we can.
The
All that's
antlers.
left is to point out the true culprit, but
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Oh, right. We need to help him. I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry! I want to know how they'll execute him, too.
Yeah, true. I don't know if I want to bother with requests, honestly. I'm not sure if it's worth me doing them. Currently unable to travel by bus. Well, fuck you. Alright, what, there's a one by the mansion? Like, eh. I forget how you go down. It's through here, right?
Halara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on! Where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Boom, 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 boom. Continuing ahead is not possible to return here for some time. Also, no further requests can be accepted, and in-progress requests will be left unsolved. Okay, that means I should do the request. Oh wait, so there's a bus from here to there, but not from there to here? Okay, sure. I should do all the requests I can do. A person. Just have amnesia, like follow that. Sure. Who are you? A detective.
Well?
Actually, I've run away from home and I'm at a loss of what to do next.
Let's solve this thing.
Yeah. Well?
Give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business for a Kanai ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage, right?
Oh
He
no.
was an awful person. I heard about his. He said he was only using my father.
I see.
Aww.
No.
Right.
Say.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey.
That's true.
Well,
Navy blue from head to
I
toe. Okay.
Hey, that's not where you should be going right now.
Shut up! Let me do my thing. Well, it's supposed to be here. Okay. You should be here. Leave me alone. Let me do what I want. I'm sure there's an easier way to get to this map. Haha, I see. Oh, come on. I will say, no one is here. Literally no one. Is this what you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, no one's fucking here. This is not where I need to be. There are people here. They're giggling. There's a bench.
Oh.
You know,
Wait, where the am I supposed to be? It says. Okay, there's a marker here. As if it's here. Okay. Oh, you're that. I think. Maybe. There's a chance. Nope. I swear. He's waiting at Kane's station in a blue suit. Is what you say? At the station? Well, the station is over here, right? Oh, I'm supposed to. Oh, okay, hold on. I get it. I'm supposed to go in the station. I didn't know you could. No one is here. What are you waiting for?
oh,
Push it as far as the man. He
No.
looks so evil, right?
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm like in the middle of a important conversation.
What?
Well,
Nah. Oh no.
There's some kind of mistake. No mistake. We took his
Well.
handwriting. If what's here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. We're doing good shit. He just walks off straight away. I almost got away with it too. What? Are we some Scooby-Doo villain?
Thanks a lot.
no. Yes, for now.
Okay, these side quests aren't that bad. They're boring, but like,
And that's what happened.
at least they're quick.
Thank goodness. Thank you.
Why do you sound so old?
Well,
No.
He's calling as a simp. Stop it. No, I'm not. I can't believe you'd say that. Okay, back here again. We've done a bit so far. I try to aim for these videos to be a bit longer than the usual because of just the length of the game overall. I'm gonna do the same for Metaphor when that comes out on a Friday. Already.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway.
We have one watchmaker in the
Take him
entire
away.
place. Okay. Now,
Wait!
Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
no.
Yuma, think carefully about this.
I know
Solving
the
the
real
case is
culprit.
good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
I love recaps to 2
You
hours
may
ago.
be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But... Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know
Tough one,
that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
Tough one.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage.
I don't know what that would
I
mean.
believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Stat it.
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Top of your leg.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Halara!
Okay, I'll let you
came
know.
for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sav, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
Yes, you're the
I've
protagonist.
set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Fuck yeah.
What's
Why?
going on?
Why are you
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do I do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Yeah, we get it.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you
This
better
feels like
hurry,
Ultra
or
Disparate
things
Girls.
will
I don't
start
know
getting
how,
bloody around here.
because they're quite different. But it has that vibe with, like, the villains, I think. I don't know.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Oh, she's doing the transformation again. We gotta watch this every time. Thanks for that.
What?
Oh, she could see it. Is she with us?
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Thought so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Lara here ended up wandering into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who?
Oh, no, they do.
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll take that role over the Master! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Deal Ord. I love this game. It's so fucking stupid. I like stupid games. Wake up.
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
Oh my god. I love how it just skips forward while we go on like a 2-hour ramble on what
And
they are.
that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scaracute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town.
What?
Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
So is you just here to commentate?
Before we head into the Mystery
Right.
Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
What thing?
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I forgot about this. Why do we have to do all this weird shit? This game could be
Well,
a masterpiece.
this world is just full of surprises.
It could be great.
I assume that
Just-
sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the mystery labyrinth.
Yes.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things
Let's
here.
just tone down some of this.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation,
Yeah,
too.
does she need to do this? Is this essential?
That was a lot. Here you go.
What if she just
Do you have to vomit them out
Gave us them.
every time?
imagine that?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
No.
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Okay.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth.
I wish I could see the
But
battery level
what
on my
happens
controller.
to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery
Oh, please,
labyrinth.
please don't.
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why are you
Wow.
laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway.
I guess this is one of the benefits of having
Isn't
an
that
exclusive
right,
trailer,
Laura?
which I do have, but I just
It's
I
no
prefer
different
this
from
one.
our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So many keys, so much stuff. Why is there more stuff? Hold up. Can I get more abilities? So there was something Okay, I'd like the stuff for Shinigami Puzzle, because my brain doesn't like Shinigami Puzzle at all. So yes, please equipped. I need the rotation speed of the barrel to be increased. These are all Shinigami Puzzle related. Remove one incorrect solution key. Sorry, it's just me getting rid of memory cost free. Required SP, we have 5. Okay, cool. Is there anything else that costs 1? No, okay. Oh, this does. We're fully decked out. Okay, let's go. You may run, by the way. 2 free.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I see.
assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
Do I get to pick?
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
So they want us to start with this one? Okay. Hey, hello.
First off,
Shouldn't it close out first? Go into ready. Sure. Oh, I have to speak to her, I think.
Let's solve this thing!
What's our quiet scene is the 4th look dream. Let's hurry. Sure. Okay, no wait. Okay. Sure, I have to do this.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Thanks for that. Do we need the creepy dolls?
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die.
This is because of her forte. We can, I assume, kind of use the abilities in the Mystery
It looks to
Dungeon.
me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
I
the
assume.
4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
Not exactly.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
But there were footprints at the bottom.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
You equip that like you be the one to kill it.
Hey!
Oh, well, she's doing it anyway. She loves doing that. Where did the culprit flee from? The window.
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm
Yes.
surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Oh, are we doing spot selection? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, here.
Here! It has to be here! The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, I have the key to prove
Yes,
it.
this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right. Let's try it.
Hello. Oh, it's, the guy.
The mailman killings have already been solved.
Is
Seth.
he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple.
Going with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the questions. The mystery phantom throws up.
This might be a
Attack's gonna
little
keep going, so be
tough for
careful
you,
with your Okay, cool.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so!
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Master, concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location?
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh shit!
Master, concentrate!
Wait, so do I dodge with the button? By pressing the...
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh fuck. Sorry. I think I pressed the button. It's the...
Master, concentrate!
I'm concentrating!
Must be it! That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind?
No, I can't dodge it!
This is gonna take a while.
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay. I'm so lost. How do you dodge this shit?
This is it!
Okay. Marks of two doors
The nail
under
that was
the
stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been hammered in
getting
below
it.
the window.
It's just
It
really
wouldn't
hard
be
to read
possible
the
to climb
font.
down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What?
What's that? I can't
Just like-
hear you!
What were the rope's burnt remains originally?
Ah!
Safety
Worry,
line,
I'm right here with
rope.
you. In spirit, anyway.
There's no way I can dodge it!
Was it the rope? But the rope ladder was for a different
It wouldn't
scene,
be
right?
possible to climb down a rope
Oh, no, it
simply
wasn't.
hooked onto a window.
Sorry.
Unless
I thought
you've
that was
had
for a
special
past crime
training for
scene.
it.
No, it's the thing that
There's
the
no
guy
way an
found.
amateur could manage it. That can't be how things
Okay,
went
no,
down.
sorry. Last game, this game was very easy.
In that
Like,
case,
your
it
health
couldn't have
bar,
been an ordinary rope.
it's hard to
It
get that
must
to
have
run out.
been.
The amount of fucked ups there were.
What's that? I can't hear you!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Sorry for me continuously fucking up.
Ow. We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
Entered those two doors, really? And that
The
was the
details of the
incinerator.
case
I
are
see.
still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together.
It's what?
And that's how they made a rope
That's so much
ladder.
effort. What?
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color.
I didn't notice that.
And there were footprints on the ground below the
I
window
noticed
of
the
the
footprints,
clock
I remember
tower,
that.
facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props. To me for training you!
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
He's back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The Watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom! Kill the mystery phantom blocking your path!
Yeah!
Yeah. Okay, we're here again. Oh, that doesn't change? I thought that was like themed around the last.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary.
Alright, I
It's
forgot what.
clear who the culprit is. The
How do you
Watchmaker
switch? I was like, how do you switch solution keys? I cannot remember. Oh, it's just fear of heights.
was nearby
Okay.
at the time of the crime.
That's true.
The Watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had
Sorry, the controls, I'm
the
not used to
hammer
it.
for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth!
The Watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
That is a stupid. That is not a real piece of evidence. I'm scared of heights. Could have been pushed up. But okay. You just accept that? He just accepts it.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Where are we? Can I get rid of the line now? It's so annoying. I'm actually gonna see if there's a way to get rid of the line, because I hate it. It sucks. Censorship equals no buy. God, I hate Steam forums. It's just people complaining. Literally just people complaining. Steam forums are never useful. It's because I believe you can give rewards to, like... Can you? Yeah, you can give awards to people on Steam forums, so people make bait posts to try and farm rewards. Because I think it gives them Steam points or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't know, you get rid of the lens. So people just create posts that they think will get, like, enough, like, rage bait, and then people can, like... you know, you can see how it works.
I see.
Wow!
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it? Check it out! A new solution key!
Cool. I hate Steam forums.
We're back to the original spot.
So you can tell me I
So, we
sold
cleared
that
the first
case?
route.
'Cause I'm in particular.
We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine
Think
one
that
by
makes sense.
one to gather clues about the culprit. Which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
Hey, we learn pretty quickly.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so
Oh, I can
why
pick a
not start with the one you're most
random
confident with?
Let's see.
What was the second one again? Someone can't remember. I'm just gonna go to the third.
The third locked
'Cause it
room
goes
was a
in
murder
order.
that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Sure.
Are you going to the third locked room? Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
Where did the culprit flee from? Oh, spot selection. Okay. Okay, what can I pick? At least personally, this hole is too small. I think it may literally be the front door.
Here! I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, we just don't know
It's
how they
impossible
did
for
it.
anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when
This
the
one
body
doesn't
was
have
first
the
discovered,
struggle, right? Maybe this
And
one
the only
is
other
a
key was
red
nailed through a
herring.
doll onto a painting.
Like it's not the actual nail man.
It is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I don't know. Probably
I
not.
see. I suppose you could call it that.
I'm probably wrong.
Hey, Yuma. Can you go check outside of that window?
We already did.
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't? How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
What? Okay, I genuinely do not understand. Because that's actually tiny. And you could fit an object through the window. That's true. Oh! No, that wouldn't make sense. Here. The key was found under the body, right? For this one, I'm pretty sure. Or was that one of the other ones? I think it was this one. Was it this one? I don't know if it was this one. Maybe they locked the door from the outside. It does line up. But also, like... Don't know about that. And then this paint can looked over. I guess it could have covered something up. I'm not sure. That was a way to do it.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
There's
Laura
no
told
way
me to
that's
check
it.
it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Because you could fit an object through here, but I don't know what you
Maybe
put.
the culprit threw the key in through the window. And that way, the key would be found inside.
It was underneath the body, wasn't it?
Well, how about that theory?
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
Because of the culprit, what happens
This
to
one's
the
a
key?
freebie! I was right. Just toss it in there, Master.
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right
No.
answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
I guess it could have been. I think the...
Hurry up and throw the key!
This
Yes.
is the answer!
I guess it makes
It's still
sense.
coming down!
I'm wrong. Oh, was that? There's no.
Hurry up and throw the key!
There's no. I guess you just like wait.
Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
I guess you failed the QTE.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting.
It was on the
That's
painting.
not possible
Oh
if you
yeah.
just throw it into the room.
I'm getting confused. The
Oh,
second case
right.
has the key under
But
under the
if
body.
the culprit didn't throw
I'm getting
it in
them mixed
there,
up.
how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
You're back.
Hi.
The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master! You got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
Didn't get thrown in. I'm lost.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master!
Think about how the corporate created a women policy
What place is suspicious?
Expect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
I forget where the doll was placed, though. Wasn't there. Wasn't. Where was the? Where was it? Wasn't there? Was it here? No. She looked at this and went, huh, when we were investigating. So, it might mean something. Oh, was it here? Was it directly underneath the window? I can't remember.
There are a few things you have to do, but first, you need to set the conditions to create the locked room. Wasn't the doll you just obtained used somewhere?
Yeah, but I can't remember where. Oh, really? That's a ladder. That's a door. Oh, was it on this painting?
Alright, first, take the painting.
Prop the painting up against the wall next to a window. I need to pick the order. I assume it was propped up and then nailed to the thing with the doll.
Wait, it's too early for that step. There are other things you have to do before standing it up. The key will be nailed to the painting at the end, but you must nail something else on before that.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
I can't remember where. Don't make me pick. Oh, god damn it. I can't remember. It wasn't by the door. I know that much. I remember it being vaguely around here, but... Was it underneath the window? Because that would make sense. Or was it here? Oh!
The painting was stood up
Okay.
facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Was the key was found on the floor. Did they attach it from the other side and then push the painting down?
After that...
I don't know. After that, they went out the door, right?
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
Okay. Whoa. What would this wall have to do with anything? They stood up by the window.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
Burn it through the window? No. Nailed to the... Hung on a nail stuck in the... Was the key attached to the thing, or was it nailed? It would be nailed, would it? It was hung on the nail.
No. Think about the state the corpse was in at the time of the key wasn't just hanging on it.
I can't remember the specific details, I'm sorry.
The culprit nailed the key
Good
to
thing
the
you have so much
painting,
health.
along with the doll from outside the window. Finally...
What about the nail stuck in the doll? I don't think they did that, no. They knocked the painting towards the room.
I pushed the painting into the room. It completes the locked room mystery! This is how the culprit did it!
My brain.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing
was
the key through the
convoluted and
window would be
stupid.
obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
One of them had an injured hand.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would
I
get
don't know
fooled
how
by...
you'd get your hand
Wait, you mean me?
injured doing that. Could, I guess. But one of them does have an injured hand. I'm just reminding you of that.
Hey, a treasure chest! Who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
I for some reason don't
How would you
think
decide that?
it's gonna be the like
Like this!
I forget what the like guy who
I'm the meanest!
with the green hat.
Let's check out this treasure!
Was it with green hat? I don't know.
What's wrong?
It's empty!
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going. All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Wait, that I think you're supposed to do it with 1, 2, 3. I think that's like the hardest. I hope.
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion.
Yes, it did.
The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
What confusing way was this? They probably...
There are
I don't know.
dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner.
This is true.
And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room or we're not leaving.
I'll try.
Where did the culprit flee
The
from?
door was locked when the corpse was
They
found.
ask this every time, I think.
And the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
Okay, so... I don't think it's just... Is it just through the door again? Literally, where else would you go? I don't know what that would mean. They pointed that out, but I don't think it is that. Because that's not an escape point at all. Unless, like, the wall moves or some, like, dumb shit. I don't know, man. It would have to be the door, right? Yeah, the desk. They never left the room.
Here! This has to be the spot! To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure. After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
How to get the key back in.
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. What? Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Probably.
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
This is the culprit. What happened to the key? Thrown in, thrown away, taken home. That would have to be thrown in.
The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door.
That's basically
And if they
exactly
managed to
like...
throw the key right under the corpse from here.
That wouldn't make sense.
It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse.
The corpse was dropped.
So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key. But
because it was nailed on. Wait.
A body from outside a locked room.
Oh, because it was nailed to the ground.
The way's completely blocked
Like
off.
sitting up.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
And then he fell down.
That's true. So
onto
we
the
just need
key.
to solve the mystery.
He was sitting up.
Give me a heads up first.
He wasn't moved.
It says,
Well, he did move,
how
but
was the corpse moved?
he like fell down.
I've
onto
been
the key.
trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
I don't know what tool, but like I think he was like sitting up.
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Which is why it was nailed to the
Got it?
ground.
You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So...
I don't know how,
out.
but I'm pretty
Ready?
certain that's it.
You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
What? Oh no, not Shimigami Puzzle. Stop it. No more. Take this shit away from me. Shimigami Puzzle.
Try to solve it, lickety
The culprit used a... I'm gonna need a hint. I'm gonna need a hint, Shiori. I'm gonna need a hint. What marks are on the corpse neck behind strangulation? There's like a small, like, sort of marks on the edge of the doll's eye sockets. It was like a rope, but string.
That's right. Nice.
Can you rotate faster? Right. It's annoying when I figured out the word already.
Great. That's right.
Come on! Can I make you go faster? Is there a way to do that?
Go, go, go.
Can you hurry?
Go, go, go.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
No.
There he is
But a tiny
again,
string
that
could have
rude and
pulled
gloomy guy.
him
That
down
deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
when he was sitting up.
What could be wrong about it?
Now,
Master
where the
sounded
string
really
went, I don't know, they
confident
could have
just now.
burnt the string, I don't know, but then there would have been on the ground, I don't
The
know.
nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor,
But not
which
on his
means
higher up.
the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
The lower body was.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
Oh, don't even. I figured this out already. I'm a genius.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is, because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
The end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
Door that goes out. Bloodstains on corpse.
Your deduction.
Please hold. I think Bloodstains on corpse is probably the best one.
Is wrong. Do you have any
Wrong button.
proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
Is it
It
fixed in
didn't
place? Did I...
Either. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
That's wrong.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Wrong.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline, But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips.
As if he was
If
sitting
the
up.
corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
Wait. It was attached to the doll. 'Cause the doll was on the wall, right? And there was a string going from him to the doll on the wall. And I guess they cut it down somehow? Or it... something like that. It went down on its own.
What's
I'm
this?
figuring it out.
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
There's 3 of them.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter.
I like Seth as a character.
As
I
long
didn't
as
know
the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Alara!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved.
I know. I don't know how
all
they
that
cut it
remains
down.
is to answer,
but-
how was the pin body moved?
I know how it was attached.
That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door. It's getting further away.
Hey, wait!
I won't let you!
What position was the corpse in before it was moved? Sitting up!
That's right!
I
The
figured this
corpse
out.
was sitting up at first.
I was so smart.
That's why only
Even
the
though
wounds
it's obvious.
in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
What was used to sit the body upright? The doll. Well, I've been straightened that. It was attached to the doll.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
What was the corpse lying on its back? Why was the corpse lying on its back? The string was retrieved? I guess it was retrieved instead of cut. Yeah, because we couldn't find the string at the scene.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
Yeah.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
Are we doing this again?
Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Wait. Considering the position it was lying in, like this, it would have had to been pinned up by this bookshelf, not to this doll. If it was to this doll, it would be sitting up this way. I guess. In what direction is their marks? Yeah, because they're only on the back of the neck, so it would have to be like this. Otherwise, the marks would be on the side. Unless I'm overthinking it. Okay, well, firstly, they would have done the
Maybe you
nails.
got the order wrong. First, you need to tie the fishing line down.
Okay, I thought we were, like, doing the lower half first. Well, it would have been tied to this doll, I assume.
Maybe you got the order first.
Wait, then... I guess the Desolite makes the most sense. For some reason my brain... because the doll... has string lines on it. For like a thin string, so I assumed it was attached there somehow. But then I was like, it doesn't make sense because it's not positioned the right way. But I guess what would make the most sense is the desk light.
Maybe you got the order first.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the
I hate
fishing
this
line was
because
drawn away
it's
to
the
another
order that you have
location.
to do it. Like, obviously I know that
In
this...
terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
So it was gone from here. Which is still in the wrong direction. Now it was tied from here. If it was tied to this... because this is like... it's not fully lined up. It wouldn't have been here straight to the... I guess it could have been here straight to the corpse, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it was on... if it was on the back of the neck, it'd have to be coming from this way. So was it done... it was on the corpse. Was it, like...
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye!
Ow.
And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Passed through the eye.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was...
Under the neck. Because of where the lines
here,
are.
behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull a line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
So the fishing line went from here to here, and then back up to here. Because it come from... because that would put it in a position, I guess, where it would be sitting upwards. And then it was like cut and then pulled through. So back
now,
here.
to return the line to the vent.
Yeah.
This kept the
I'm
corpse's
getting
upper
it.
torso
Yeah, okay, that
in
makes more
place.
sense to me.
The room has been completely prepared.
I was like, if it was from
So
that
next-
direction, like through both the eyes, it would be, the marks would be on a different side. But this makes more sense. Okay, so they did that, they did all that, and then they left.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then...
Where's the key thrown in from? Or what would have been the vent gap? It could have been... that gap in the door isn't... It was
key was
already...
thrown through the
we
gap in
already
the
know
vent.
this.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Okay. That makes sense. To me, somehow.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body. But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
Okay. Well, is there anything important here?
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest.
Is there nothing in this one as
Speaking
well?
of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it?
So me.
Which is me, of course.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now. Let's solve the rest.
Right.
Okay, well... This last door will be the last one for the video.
The first locked room happened
Best
6
door,
months
the
ago
last
in a
room.
secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the first locked room? Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
What?
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the second one you go to after the first door.
This is where I used
But that didn't make
Halara's
sense to my
forte
brain.
with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Where did the culprit flee from? Interesting question. Well, this could have been a thing. There was nails here as if they were walking up to the vent. This is a door. It's too obvious. This is what all of the evidence has been. That's like a storage room. I doubt they were kept in here. I believe they went past the body and up into here, but I may be wrong.
I know! What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yeah, like they climbed
Yes,
up.
I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
That rules out one of the members. I guess.
How
It'd have to be
ludicrous.
like quite thin.
You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
What does that mean?
Oh, is that the only clue? Oh, yeah, okay. Some of the nails bent beneath the vent are bent downward as if someone climbed on
How
it.
ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes, this is true.
That's utterly impossible. Think of where that
I'm sorry, I keep pressing. I'm trying to slash the noise,
vent
just so you know.
is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there.
Oh, wait, I don't know why I
If the
thought.
cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Oh, she's her too. We can use an assist, but I haven't needed to use it yet.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
Easy so far.
So you're forced to
Easy.
fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
My ego.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the
Considering we're so
mystery
short,
itself
yeah.
was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent.
I don't know why that matters.
Did you find that out using my postcognition?
Yeah, without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Is that it? Hello, me.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
For you
But
only.
It doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
I'm sure that'll come up later.
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
Well, then it would be,
Oh, that's me!
no, it wouldn't.
Alright!
It'd be
Another
her.
solution key!
Not you.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the
Hello.
culprit.
We might keep forgetting.
Someone pen.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
I already made this
So
deduction.
the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master! This is all thanks to my training.
Wow, it's the door's done. Well, the trees are on fire.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team, don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
There's paint everywhere.
I
wonder if
see.
that's important.
The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask, who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Well. That'll be the end for this part. Next time we will probably, I assume, finish up the Nailman killings. Or the case. Right now, I don't know who it would be. I have no idea. Because I'm stupid. But we'll find out. So I'll see you then.